More breaking news. This out of St. Johns County, where deputies are investigating the mysterious death of someone they say was looking into a controversial case. This is a live look from the scene where deputies just told us that the victim's young son discovered the body. And this is the woman who deputies say the victim was privately investigating. Michelle O'Connell died nearly 9 years ago. Deputies say the person who was found dead today in World Golf Village started looking into O'Connell's death about 5 months ago. I'm Tanika Hughes.
I'm John Bachman. At 6, we told you the Putnam County Sheriff's Office was brought in to investigate. New at 10, Action News Jax Kevin Clark is live at the scene. And just 45 minutes ago, deputies told you they don't believe the victim had ties to the O'Connell family.
Well, we know the victim had been researching the case and actually had made public records requests in the last few months or so. Right now, deputies with Putnam County are still here in St. Johns County here at World Golf Village, still investigating this scene. They've been out here since this morning when the body was discovered. They're expected to be here another hour. Now, this is Sky Action News Jax video above the third floor unit where deputies say the victim's body was discovered this morning by a family member. Investigators say the victim was shot and they're calling the death suspicious. Deputies say the victim was looking into the Michelle O'Connell case and made an open records request about 5 months ago. The 24-year-old mother's 2010 shooting death was ruled a suicide, but her family has maintained that O'Connell's boyfriend, St. Johns County Deputy Jeremy Banks, pulled the trigger. Investigators tell me they don't believe this victim has any relationship to O'Connell's family. Investigators are also telling me they don't have any suspects in this man's death yet, but that Deputy Banks is not one either. We asked, but investigators couldn't tell me at this time what the victim was exactly looking for as part of this case.
I do know that they did request to view some public records. What all the individual was allowed to view, I do not know.
Now, to avoid any conflict of interest, the Putnam County Sheriff's Office took over the investigation. That's because it's in the same judicial circuit as St. John's. Now, investigators had requested that FDLE handle the forensics, but we know for some reason FDLE is not doing that, and Volusia County is taking over that role. Kevin Clark, Fox 30. Action News Jax.
Michelle O'Connell was found dead back in 2010 in her boyfriend's home. Investigators ruled it a suicide, although her family did not believe that. In 2017, her case got national coverage after an article published in the New York Times questioned the work of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, saying that crucial evidence was missing to make sense of the case. To read more in-depth on this story, go to actionnewsjax.com. You can see past Action News Jax coverage of O'Connell's death and statements from her family.